Good morning, everybody. My name is Richard Cooke, as Andrew has just said. I'm one of the operations managers at Go Ape. I'm going to start my presentation with a short video that might just give a little introduction to what Go Ape is.
Go Ape's mission is to be the best high-wire adventure company on the planet. Our vision is to create adventure, encouraging everyone to live life more adventurously. To achieve this, we must remain true to our values. To do our bit to keep adventure in adventure. Zero risk equals zero development. To challenge, surprise, and excite. To encourage I can't, to become I can. We never compromise on our own or our colleagues' health and safety, nor the health and safety of our customers and other forest users.
And as I said, I'm one of the operations managers, and I've been employed since the company, virtually since it started. As 2003 as the manager of a site near Bournemouth in Moors Valley Country Park. At the time, that was one of 4 sites, so it was a very new company to the UK. It's a British company, and that was part of the attraction that brought me to Go Ape. I was in the outdoor industry right from leaving school, through public sector and private sector, and self-employed, running my own business. When I came to 2003, due to young family, I needed to come back to employment. And Go Ape attracted me because of that newness to the market, the fact that it was a British company, and the big thing with those values that the video started talking about, where we give the customers a safety brief and the equipment to do it, and then you go off into the woods and have your own adventure. So we're putting the risk management back into the customer's hands, which was quite a big, bold step at the time in the UK market. Since then, and that time as manager, I've been promoted through, and one of the key things is that good people are kept and re-employed. And there's roles throughout the company that you can move to, so that's one big advantage of Go Ape. A privately British-owned company. We now own and operate 26 courses throughout the UK. Scotland, Wales and England. We have got permissions to build in Ireland, but we haven't as yet. And we have built a successful course in America this year. Australia is still a small pipeline dream. We're hoping to open courses in Australia in the future. Last year we won the National Business Awards, and that was a big coup because as a leisure industry, we were competing against computer and marketing and that sort of industry. So it was great to be nationally recognised as the best business in the country. Just a few numbers there that show that it's not a small operation. So from 2002 to where we are now, as you saw in the video, the instructors have a hugely differing role. Primarily the safety of the customers on the course, but also the course itself. And there's some of the daily tasks that comes about in being an instructor. But it's not all about actual work. The additional benefits, as well as the big company that you're working for, and that pro rata salary of about £14,500 for an instructor, there's other benefits that as well we can bring. For a small contribution of £150, there's another trade deal with North Face Uniform, because you are working in the outdoors and you do need good kit to be protected from it. The Jubilee Sailing Trust, who I do believe have got a stand here this week, we've got a bursary for them. And one of the benefits it brings to us is that when their tall ship sailing trips are understaffed, we get asked to provide at short notice the instructors. And they become free, barring the travel to the port or from the port, a free trip on JST Sailing Trust. To work for Go Ape as an instructor and start that progression, we don't need previous experience. It's preferable, but we can deliver a full training package to you. So if you're just coming out of school or college or a year out or changing career, you can come to us and we can fully train you up. You do need to have a full first aid certificate, and you do need a driving licence because it's a non-residential employment. So it's like any other job. Qualifications from the outdoors would be great and transferable, but as I said, not essential. And to get a job, we're recruiting now. This is the start of our year. Training starts in the beginning of February and is ongoing to about Easter time. So this is when we're recruiting across the country for people now. So either through Andrew and the Outdoor Staff website or our own website, we'll give you all the information you need to come. So give up your day jobs and come up and work in a forest and actually enjoy your jobs again. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Richard. Has anyone in the audience got any questions they'd like to ask Richard now?
Is there part-time opportunities or just full-time?
Yeah, absolutely. We can take on people on any varied contracts up to full-time contracts of about 130 hours per 4 weeks, and then sliding down right to 0-hour contracts where you're almost a freelance instructor. So we phone you up when we need you and when you can work, and if that's 10 hours a week or 140 hours a month, then yes, we can opportune for everybody. Thank you.
I've got a question that we're asked quite often. Do people, because working for Go Ape, you start, say, around this time of year, or maybe between now and Easter,
yeah,
and work through until roughly when?
The end of the season goes through till end of October half term, where we're open 6 or 7 days a week at each site. Between October half term and December, early December, we have limited weekend opening. So there is employment potentially from February half term through to the first week of December, depending on demand from the site.
Okay, so it's almost a permanent, it can almost be a permanent 12-month job. It's what, about 10, potentially up to 10 months of employment?
Yeah, 10 months is probably good. They are seasonal contracts. We do finish those contracts at the end of each year, but you know, that gives a winter of opportunity to go skiing or biking or travelling or whatever you want, and then re-employment the following year.
Please put your hands together. Thanks, Richard from Go Ape.
Thank you.